I love just being random. I love being random. Whoa, turn that down. Turn that down so I don't get feedback. I doubt anybody will come in, but hey, you know. Oh, we're supposed to get that Hurricane Lee or post-tropical storm Lee sometime tomorrow into Sunday. Yay. Love it when my anxiety goes through the roof, but hey, it is what it is. So there's been some couple interesting things that's been going on YouTube and around the World Wide Web. I've been being sent clips of Blazing Leo going off on Steve and saying some pretty sick shit, and I'm kind of glad now people are, starting to realize what's being said and done, and that Missy wasn't just going at her because Missy hated her. Just Missy was pissed off. She was saying stuff that shouldn't be said, and yeah. And the latest one, this morning, I get told she's going off on Dateline for Dateline not defending her when anybody who knows that's a crock of shit. Dateline has defended her publicly and privately to not only me but a bunch of other people, and for her to sit there and say Dateline has never defended her is slapping the goddamn face to Dateline. Because I'll be the first one to ultimately say that's what ended the friendship of me and Dateline was she went and fucking was telling Dateline that she wasn't doing anything wrong. She doesn't troll anybody. MNT and I were out together, and that wasn't the truth at all because I was showing Dateline behind the scenes, like, going to a friend saying, hey, not to get in the middle, but can you kind of tell her to get the fuck off my nuts? And all my stuff I put out there on my community tab, what Leo was saying, and it ultimately ended up that, Dateline felt that myself and a couple other people were bullying poor Leo. She's a single mom and she doesn't do anything wrong. She don't talk about anybody. Well, the truth's coming out. The truth is coming out what she says and does, and you know, I feel in a way I feel bad for Dateline, but we all seen it coming. And like I said, Dateline and I ended our friendship over Leo. This is another friendship that Leo has personally destroyed for people. And yes, everybody knows there's times I have a hard time articulating what I'm trying to say, but in the end, what I'm trying to say eventually comes out by other people's actions. And then they sit back and think, holy fuck, Missy was trying to say this all along. But I'm the one that gets told I'm crazy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But it all comes out in the end. It's like the saying goes, what goes on in the dark comes out in the light. It's coming out. And when I've got people now in my DMs saying what the fuck Leo was doing behind closed doors, I'm actually encouraging these people to stop being silent and come out and show what the fuck's going on. because now people are coming out and saying she knew Botter was a minor. Her and Noodles both did. They were encouraging Botter to do what he did. And for somebody that sits there and says, oh, this person's a pedo, that person's a pedo, this person's a pedo, that person's a pedo, and it's behind the scenes that she encouraged Botter to do what he did, that's disgusting. And even worse, like I said, what she said about Steve Billings the other day, that was a low fucking blow. That really was. Sitting there saying she hoped Steve's cancer come back and it rots him from the inside out, and then turns around and says she wished cancer on all Steve's supporters, knowing full fucking well that Dateline's, I'm going to say, best friend Tara, everybody in this community knows what Tara's going through. Tara is a supporter of Steve. And then for Leo to sit there and say that, she ultimately slapped Dateline right across the face with that one. And what even gets me is Leo's mother died of fucking cancer. And she said that. She wished death on another person with cancer after it took her mother. Now, if you tell me what kind of sane person would fucking do that, and she wants to call me a fucking psychopath, Leo sits there and cries and boo-hoos and whines and goes on about everybody and how they attacked her mother. They were harassing her over her mother. And she made a comment like that? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? She turns around and said that. And like I said, she slapped Dateline right across the goddamn face. And the sad thing is, all I could do was sit back and watch, because you know what? She led everybody to believe that, I made shit up. I was gone in the head. Leo told everybody I was going around saying I had brain damage. I had the fucking screenshots of Leo telling people I don't have my kid. I have screenshots up of Leo fucking saying I put her kid in danger, but yet she's been on Noodles' panel saying, oh yeah, a botter called my daughter. This person calls my daughter. That person called my daughter. Bitch, your daughter's 10. How the fuck are these people on YouTube calling your daughter? Explain this to me. How the fuck are they calling your daughter? Hey, DJ Fruit Loops. Like, seriously, how the fuck are they calling your daughter unless you gave them your daughter's number? And you want to sit there and say, I put your fucking daughter in danger? This person put your daughter in danger? That person put your daughter in danger? You are fucked in the head. And then she takes shots. I literally have a fucking comment on one of my clips from a couple of months ago. She was sitting there taking shots. I know people don't like Isaac Guest. A lot of people don't fuck with him, whatever. I literally have a fucking video up of her talking shit about Steve Billings, saying Steve gave her fucking info to a pedo when he hung with Isaac. So did she call Isaac a fucking pedo? She calls Isaac a pedo. She calls Steve a pedo. She calls me a pedo. She calls M&T a pedo. She calls a lot of fucking people pedophile. Hey, MER. Every time Leo opens her fucking mouth, a new person is a pedophile. But yet, look who they bring up on panel. That fucking dude, Rick. Rick fucking Barry. Rick's Productions. That fucking dude is married to a goddamn sex offender. The dude is in fucking jail. And here's Rick sitting up there saying, yeah, I destroyed evidence of child porn. I watched child porn. Da 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 da. And Leo supports that. But to her, everybody else is a fucking pedo, right? Sweet baby Jesus. Oh yeah, MER, it's fucking ridiculous. MER, she fucking wished that Steve Billings' cancer would come back and eat him from the inside out, and she wished cancer on all Steve's supporters. She slapped Dateline across the fucking face with that comment. And then I got clipped today of her fucking going off about Dateline not defending her when everybody knows Dateline has defended her. Silent Killer even defended her. Her and Silent were thick as thieves back in the fucking day. Like, I mean, they were really fucking thick. Leo could have committed murder, and Silent would have been the one to stand there and told the police he's the one that did it. Because he defended her to the hilt. You know what thanks he fucking got? Well, because you unblocked your brother and Jody. I don't want nothing to do with you. Stomped her feet like a fucking 2-year-old. And it's like I told everybody, I said I fully understood why Silent did what he did. At the end of the day, when he hit that fucking button and he was gone back to his real life, he lives with his brother. His brother talked to Jody. Yes, they were friends. Whatever. But at the end of the day, Chris was his real life. He lived there. And because Leo did not get along with Chris and Jody, she made his goddamn life nightmare, and he wanted it all to end. Silent was the type, he just wanted it to end. He wanted everybody to get along. So to make peace, he unblocked them, and she goes in there and throws the biggest temper tantrum in the world because he did something that she didn't like. Yeah, it is fucked up, MER. It really is. And then you get her sitting over here on Noodles' panel, trashing because Dateline didn't defend her in Steve's asylum. Why should she? Why should Dateline have defended her? A lot of people sit there and say, well, they don't say nothing to Leo. She's not in this community. She may not be in this community, but she's running her motherfucking mouth about everybody who is in this community. And kudos to Steve Billings for saying what he fucking said. Because I'm glad I'm not the only one who's starting to speak out. We got Steve Billings speaking out. We've got Illusionist Rebel starting to speak out. I've been speaking out. Jessica speaks out. Stacy speaks out. But Leo would pull the cover. I don't come over there anymore, so you shouldn't be talking about me. She don't want us talking about her, but yet she's over there running her motherfucking mouth about us. Hey, Dateline, I fully appreciate your apology, Dateline. In all honesty, our intention was to never make you feel ganged up on. I understood where you come from. You were defending Leo, but I'm glad now everybody's coming out and seeing what the fuck she's doing because I'm getting so fucking tired of this bullshit. She's sitting over in that community running her motherfucking cocksucker about all of us. And now it's time this community needs to start speaking up and saying something to her. Because I'm literally tired of Leo pulling this shit. She's running around fucking crying and bitching and moaning and groaning about everybody in this fucking community, and I'm getting sick of it. And like I said, Dateline, she slapped you in the motherfucking face when she stood there and said you never defended her when you did defend her to the hilt. And even MNT said that's what pissed me off right there. Was you defended her and she fucking did this. And that's good. Breaks are good, Dateline, but like I said, I'm glad because when she slapped you in the face, that triggered me. Because Leo has no consequences to her actions. She really doesn't. And it's about time everybody in this goddamn community starts speaking up. And it royally pissed me off when she said everybody who supports Steve, she hoped they got cancer. Hey, Lexi. I try to be Dateline, and that was the thing. Like I said, I have a hard time articulating what I'm trying to get across. But like I said, Leo made this so fucking easy because, like I said, Rebel Illusionist now he's starting to come out, or Illusionist Rebel, he's starting to come out and say what's going on. He's been in the discords with Leo and Noodle. He's coming out and saying now what the fuck's going on. And it's about time Leo stopped being fucking shady. When she turned around and made those comments she did, she don't realize how pissed off she's made people. Hey, Jessica. And it's just like, when she turned around and does this, like, and if you see videos going up regarding Leo, it's not because we're attacking her. It's because when we put the videos up, she's said something about somebody in this community. And I'm tired of her playing, well, I don't know why they're doing it. I'm not doing nothing to anybody. And da da da. Like, she doxed MNT's real picture. She told this Red Foreman, Matthew Ainsworth, or whatever his name is, MNT's real name. She told him where MNT worked. She's made lies on MNT. She's done it to my cry. Now she's lying on Steve. She's called people pedophiles. Like, Jesus, motherfucking Christ. I'm tired of this bullshit. Hey, Rebel. Hey, my cry. Hey, Stacy. And I mean, like, this is like getting to be fucking ridiculous. She's played that victim card for far too fucking long, and it's about time it met the fucking shredder. And like I said, I told Illusionist Rebel today, people like him need to start coming out and saying what the fuck's going on, not hiding behind a fucking screen. She's doing shady shit. Put it the fuck out there. Expose her and Noodles for the fuckers they are. Sit there and say you're a character, that you go to Japan and fuck 13-year-olds. You are fucked in the head. Mark Terry, you are fucking an idiot for supporting that. We could let it slide with Slab City, but Jesus Christ, you literally bring a guy, you want to do a panel with a fucking guy that says he goes to Japan and fucks 13-year-olds? Really, dude? I mean, the clips are out there. There's no way Noodles can sit there and say he didn't do it. He's actually on camera saying it. And no, that's not a fucking character. And he sat there, and I had the fucking streams of him sitting there saying Lisa Lynn was the goddamn head of a pedophile ring, sold her grandbaby's pictures to a ring of fucking pedophiles, and I had the fucking stream that he did this on. And those are what Leo hangs around with. Twat waffle party. Like I said, these are the people that Leo was hanging out with. She's hanging out with Noodles, who says he likes to fuck 13-year-olds. She's hanging out with Rick Barry, whose husband is a convicted sex offender. She knew fucking well that Botter was 14 years old. Don't fucking stand there, Leo, and say, Botter, what you didn't, because you fucking did. People are coming out of the woodwork in DMs and say, you knew. You fucking knew, Leo, that Noodles and Botter were behind the CP bombings because it's awful fucking funny. When Botter got arrested, the shit stopped. Every motherfucking time Noodles' name got brought up, mentioned, or Noodles was on the panel or in the chat of somebody, they got fucking CP bombed. If you had held on to your fucking man a little tighter, Leo, nobody would have been CP bombed and they wouldn't have thought that was funny. And I still stand behind it was Botter and fucking Noodles from day one. And I told Dateline that too. And I showed Dateline everything I fucking had to prove these motherfuckers were behind it. And Noodles can sit there and say all he wanted that he wasn't, because he was. Because there was a bunch of us from this community in that CAF Discord and saw the shit go down in there. And when both of them got kicked, amazingly it stopped. He can say what he wants about Elisa Jordana, but she banned him from that fucking server because of what he did. Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that, Rebel. I really do. I really do, because like I said, I deleted a lot of the stuff, but I showed Dateline a lot of stuff that fucking happened. And Dateline's exact words were, be careful, Missy. I don't want you to get into trouble. I had been speaking out about this for almost a year. And the one thing that confirmed that I wasn't seeing fucking things in that Discord, actually two people confirmed I wasn't seeing shit in that Discord, that I was right with what I saw, was Magda and Steve Billings. They saw it too. And no, it wasn't in Jake's Discord. It was the Kermit and Friends Discord that Botter and fucking Noodles were doing. And when they brought Botter into those Discords, I literally warned different people in there, get him the fuck out of here. He's bad news. Him and Noodles both. And the other Discord that I went in, he tried to go in there, and thank the love of fuck that the people that run that Discord, I'll give them a shout out here, Semi-Safe Space, they know who they are. I warned them about Botter and Noodles, and thank fuck the owners of that heeded the warning and did not let them in there. Because I showed them what Botter was fucking doing. And they saw what Botter was doing in the Kermit and Friends Discord, because they were also in there too. Hey boss, Jamie, I'm telling you, it's a loop you don't want to be in. Like, seriously, you don't want to be in this loop. Leo's royally fucked up. Jamie, to sum it up in about 100 words or less, Leo turned around and is calling Steve Billings a pedophile. She's sat on she sat on Noodles' panel a couple of days ago and stood there and said she hopes Steve Billings' cancer come back and eats him from the inside out, and that all Steve's supporters get cancer. Knowing Tara is dealing with cancer, Tara is a Steve Billings supporter. She's good friends with Steve. Tara's also best friends with Dateline. And she's also taking shots at Dateline for not defending her and Steve. And she's telling everybody Dateline never defended her. So now it's all coming out. And Jamie, there's somebody else in Noodles' community that's coming out with a lot of shit that Leo has done in there too. And that's the part that really pisses me off with her saying what she said about cancer, Jamie, and you and I both know it, is when she took those shots and Steve told Steve she wished his cancer come back and basically unalived him, knowing her mother died of cancer, and she said that to another cancer person. That's disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. Hi, Chucky. That's true. Noodles treats her like a fucking lol cow. He does. Oh my god, you're working on content on the Duggars? That could take eternity. Oh my god. Hello, sinfully satanic. Ah, what the hell am I doing here? But yeah, like she really has. And like I said, I'm starting to tell everybody now. I want, if Leo is doing something and you don't feel is right, come out and say something. Don't hide it. She's not angelic, she's not innocent. And like, yeah, I've left her alone for quite a while. But like she would sit there, and I had a screenshot from months ago. I was showing Rebel Illusionist Rebel this, and she literally stands there and fucking says, "I don't know why MNT and Missy are talking about me. I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't do anything to them." And then she says she's not in this community, but like I said, I repeat, she ran her motherfucking cocksucker about people in this community, and it's about time everybody starts standing up. Exactly. He datelined warning, fucking run. Because like it's this everything that's going on in the light is coming out in the dark. She's sitting there saying that people who are her friends never defended her. And that's the sad part because her friends did defend her. I don't see Noodles defending her. I saw Noodles get up on her panel one night and say, yes, this is all her fault. I literally seen it. She deleted that live stream because she was about 4 bottles into the wine, but she did. She had Noodles up on the panel and she said, Noodles, do you think that everything that's going on is my fault? He said, yes, it is. So he's not defending her. The only one she's really got defending her now is that Red Foreman guy, which she doxed MNT's picture to and his name. And she tried doxing where he worked. Yeah, and it's just like it makes me upset that this is going on. And Jamie, I like that you're doing the other content. I really do. You Red did good getting you away from this. Because I'm telling you, Noodles is a piece of shit. He treats her like a lolcow. Like, I'm truthfully, honestly believing when he goes live, he's hoping and praying she comes up because he knows she's going to create drama, and it's trying to give him views, and it's disgusting. She sits up there and she took shots at Dateline for not defending her, and it pissed me off. It really did. It royally pissed me off. She's playing a game. She knows what the fuck she's doing. And it's sad because now she's got Dateline feeling like a piece of shit. Oh God, Chucky. Chucky, you keep your few words under your tongue. But that's what gets me. She says none of her friends ever defend her. Like I said, Dateline used to defend her. Jamie, you defended her more than once. Silent Killer would take a fucking bullet for her back in the day. And I mean, like, yeah, we all had that gimmick, the sister wives thing. We all had fun with it. I get that, Dateline. That's why I'm doing it because I'm disgusted with what she's doing. I'm disgusted with what she's doing, and I know all along because I knew you weren't wanting to be involved in that. And then when she took the shots at you saying you don't defend her, well, where was she when you stepped up on Jake's and you did defend her? Not only did you defend her publicly, but you would defend her privately too. And then she had the audacity to say you never defended her. But that's why I said now I'm getting tired of it because I bit my tongue for the longest time after everything. And then when I started seeing the clips yesterday and the day before coming out of what she was saying and then taking shots at Dateline, my guess now is what's she going to be? Stand there and say it wasn't her that did it? Because I uploaded the clip today. She says right in the clip that her brother was a murderer. She could be a different person outside of YouTube, Jamie, but the person she is now is disgusting. She really is disgusting. Like, she made really nasty comments. I get, okay, people might not like Hazel's reptiles. A lot of people do. Hazel's not done me any wrong, so I'm not going to sit here and bash her. But there was an account that went into Noodles' channel yesterday or the day before. I can't remember the name of it. She said it was Hazel. Okay. She turns around and says to Hazel, "Hey Hazel, you cam up and show everybody your penis. I'll show everybody my double chin." And then she went on to say something about Hazel giving a good blowjob. And she said, "I bet you're real good at that, Hazel." Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. I have the clips of Leo doing it. So when Hazel goes at her, she can't cry victim. She said some pretty sick, nasty, vile shit about people over there. Hey, you know what, Jess? It's the truth because she was doing it. And I'm sitting back there thinking, what the fuck? Didn't she, didn't she like a couple of months ago cry on Dave's panel because her daughter come across my stuff on YouTube and heard what I was saying about her? Well, wouldn't her daughter come across the stuff that she's gurgling about on YouTube? Like, huh? Make that make sense. And I'd really like to know how her daughter just randomly types in misfit pariah and my stuff comes up. Like, hello. Hey, Ghost. Chucky, you be nice. Rebel woman. That's funny. But she literally did. So I'm like, and I think, like, in all honesty, Jamie, I think I even said to Jess and Stacy, I used a Jamie quote. I said to Jessica, and I said, when I mentioned it, I said, the math ain't mathing. And I said, I know there's times I'm pretty fucking dumb, but make that make sense. She claimed her daughter was watching my videos about her, but her daughter doesn't know me. And if she claims that I put her daughter in danger, why is she allowing her daughter to watch my content? I it don't make sense. But it just yip. It's that's all, folks. I guess like Jesus. And I suppose my cry, he's probably sitting there like wondering, what the fuck does Jessica and Stacy know that I don't? And things that, like I tried to say to Illusionist Rebel, here's poor my cry. Look at the shit she's done to him. If anybody should put the fucking everything they have out on her out, it should be him. And I mean, like, my heart broke for MNT. MNT really thought of her as a friend too, and she doxed him out like a motherfucker. Did she get mad when MNT did it back? Yeah, two wrongs did not make a right there, but I understood where he came from. He's sitting in a chat one night, and all of a sudden, there's his goddamn picture with his name. And there was only three people that knew, other than him. Well, two people other than him. Matthew Ainsworth, aka Red Orangutan, Red Foreman, and that Tony account, and Blazing Leo, because he was in a group chat with them and he showed them his picture. And that was the same picture that a troll account was made with. She sent MNT pictures and then alleged my cry gave them to MNT. So MNT then had to go and prove, no, he was in a group chat and those pictures were sent to him by Leo. That's what I'm thinking, Rebel. I just got a DM from somebody, and I guess Leo turned around and changed her bio to "Don't trust me because I turn on people." Yeah, you do. And there's somebody that commented on my video. They've got a burner channel, and they went in on one of Noodles' streams, and they mentioned something about what happened between her and Jack Squat years ago. Jack Squat has not been around for almost 3 years. Exactly, Rebel. Like she admitted in a stream that Botter has called her daughter. Um, I do believe she tried saying at one time either Berg. I want to say Berg, but it could have been she could have alluded that John Camillo called her daughter. Like, why are these men calling your daughter? Better yet, why did you give them your daughter's number? This is the part I can't wrap my mind around. But at the time given with Botter, it's still really disturbing. But when you really stop to think about it, now that we know Botter was 14, okay, a 14-year-old was talking to a 10-year-old. Okay, but if she truly did not believe that Botter was 14, why was she letting somebody talk to her daughter on the phone that she accused of threatening her, threatening to swat her, and sending her child porn? Make that make sense. Hey, MNT. Yeah, but we all know. And you know what? Seasons exposed that rebel woman. Did you see that one time? Seasons exposed that Noodles was sending her money. She literally came right out and said, Dave, you showed me you were PayPaling her. He gave her like $500-600. Like he PayPaled her money. Like it's almost like he's paying her to be this disgusting. And it's going to destroy her. It's going to be made that, people are going to be like, wow, really? I just wish she'd wake the fuck up and see what the fuck she's doing. Because she's not building bridges, she's burning them. She's burning the bridges so bad that it's ridiculous. Lol. Like I said, yeah, like I said, she doxed MNT. MNT's right here. He can confirm it. She doxed him. Him and there was she doxed him, but she gave his info to Red Foreman, aka Tony, aka Red Orangutan. She has red this Red Foreman guy, who's also known as Tony. He has the picture of Al Capone running around saying shit on a lot of people that ain't even true. Only because she heard it. She's never come to the source on anything. She runs with what she hears. But it really royally pissed me off when she said Dateline never defended her. Yes, she said she wanted to do them, but then she said, no, that wouldn't be a very good idea because she said then, uh, what the fuck did she say? She said everybody should just do a meet and greet, and then like, no, nobody, that wouldn't be a good idea because people on YouTube would want to unalive me, and that's exactly what she worded, basically. And I told somebody, I said, I'm not going to name their names. They said, no, it's not that they would want to unalive her. She won't show up because she can't use a filter at a real live meet and greet. She wouldn't want people to see what she really looks like. And then, like I said, I told this person that comment about her telling Hazel to show her peen, and she came up and show her double chin. We've already seen the double chin. She's done 4 live streams while drunk. Stacy, I know why he's retracting them. I know why he's retracting them. It's all good, MNT. I don't blame you. Exactly. She runs like she had her little bitch fit with Silent because Silent unblocked his brother and Jody. Okay, yeah, people don't like drama rehab. Big deal. She's apparently I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's got herself a whole ass man. Apparently she's getting married. Good for her. Blah 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 blah. But I understand why Silent unblocked his brother. He lives with his brother. His brother is real life, living, eating, breathing, working, whatever. He wanted harmony in the fucking house. Because I can guarantee it wasn't very, very harmonious because Leo and Jody did not like each other. And Leo figured it should have been what she said goes. And Silent just wanted peace. So he unblocked him. And instead of her being Silent's friend saying, okay, Silent, whatever you want, I'll just block them, da da da. No. Total temper tantrum. Well, if you're going to unblock them, you weren't my friend, and how dare you go behind my back, and da 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 da. And then Silent was the biggest piece of shit that ever walked in her grave. Like, I mean, like I told Illusionist Rebel, she's got a laundry list of people she's fucked over here. And there's a guy that hangs around over there now. I'm not going to say his name, but I also told him Leo better not play her fucking games with him because he will see the pit bull in me come out. Silence a turd. Yes, he is. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, they got this other guy over there, and I know how. I don't want to say vulnerable, but the guy is very can be manipulated. And I told him he don't want me seeing her playing her fucking game with him. And the guy said, I know, Missy, I know. And I said, dude, she fucks with you, and it's going to be an all on more. What? Rebel, don't you dare bleh, bleh, bleh. Don't you dare break that cage. I am Dateline. because this other person, like I said, I've known this guy for years. Skywarp knows him. He's not in this community. He's not even really into the drama. But I'm not going to stand back and let him be drugged and used as a lol cow because that's what they do. And I've got a whole team of people that are in a different Discord that'll come to this guy's defense the minute I say something. Night Dateline, because I really don't want to see this guy get hurt. Because he, yeah, because I've already told these other people what's going on, and they're they're quietly lurking in different things, and they've all said the same things, that if they feel the same way I am about what's going on with this guy, it's not going to be good. No, I don't want to take no inches. I ain't taking no inches for nobody. Hey, Stewie. Which dude, Stacy? Um, yeah, that's MNT, Stacy. Like I said, I understand why he's retracting some of the things that he's being said. Yeah, well, I've seen some of the things that he's retracted, and I think he retracted a lot of it because Leo's been going right weird and striking, apparently. Yeah, don't wish death, MNT. That's not cool. Because she'll sit over there. Missy was telling them all over there, trying to life myself, and oh fuck, I can hear it now. Oh, my cry yard. You know what? When they turn around, do you ever see that thing on Facebook when it has the picture of the 4 or 5 class? It's in a classroom, 4 or 5 classmates, and they said, "What scares you the most?" And this one kid, I think his name was Dylan, said, "The unstoppable march of time leading to me to my death." And the kid underneath of him, when they asked the same question, the kid underneath turns around and says, "What terrifies you the most?" And the kid says, "Dylan." Yeah, don't wish death, MNT. Even though Leo's done it to all of us more than once. Yes, she's told me to go dig a hole and unalive myself. She told some guy, I want to say his name was Jack. I have the screenshot. She told some guy go play in traffic. She told another person if they didn't stop fucking with her, she was going to pay them a personal visit. Um, yeah, she said some awful shit. Exactly. Don't let her change you and make you something you're not. MNT, you trigger her just by saying the truth. So I mean, like, but like I said, she handed out MNT's information like it was candy on Halloween to some dude, and I guess when they were all in a whole group chat, and then when she turned on MNT started coming out with bits of the truth of what she was doing. And then, of course, she turned around and said, My cry sent him the information. So my cry got blamed for something he had nothing, he wasn't even a part of. Yeah, I remember that. She said some guy, you were working with the police. She told people that you work in a bakery. Bitch, I'm still waiting for my cake. Um, then she said you worked somewhere else. Fuck, it was funny. That's the running joke with me and MNT. Since Leo says he's a head chef in a bakery, I'm still waiting for my cake. Yeah, like you disproved because remember when you posted one of the pics from her or something, MNT, and she was like, I don't know where or she says MNT got that picture from my cry, and my cry is like anybody who knows my cry, he works all the time. He's so out of the loop. He only knows what Jessica tells him. He tends to his animals and what he does real life shit. So when this gets said about him, he's like, "What the fuck did I do?" Stewie. Okay, I gotta say this right. Okay, Stuart Gilligan Griffin. Yeah, she does. She everything that's been wrong in her life, it's been my cry's fault. Yes, she did, Rebel. Uh, she's turned around and she told, like, my cries even said this. She's told people that my cry was married. When Spooky would come to visit, Spooky is his ex girlfriend. Spooky would come visit. My cry would lock his wife in a closet. Um, she accused my cry of unaliving somebody and putting their body in a suitcase. Um, he's a womanizer, a narcissist. Um, there's a shit ton of other stuff she blamed my cry for. I just I sit back and laugh because you know what? I've known my cry for probably more than 5 years, and I don't recall any of that shit ever happening. Like, if you ever been like, yeah, my cry is totally different than what you see online. When we're in like, when he gets the odd time, he gets into a voice chat with us. That dude's funnier than hell. Yep, said he was a murderer. Do 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 do. Yeah, she's like said she's always had a hard on for him. She's got a new target now, so she's leaving my cry alone for now. Uh, but the part that makes me laugh the most is when she said, "All the women are jealous of me. I'm so beautiful." And I'm thinking, okay, everybody's beautiful in their own way, but when you filter your pictures like a motherfucker and you lead people to believe that that's you until they see the real you, okay. I'm the first one to admit I'm ugly. Ugly as fucking sin. I don't like having my pictures taken. I don't have any filtered pictures of me. I've done a few videos where I've cammed up. I've been called out. Cam up? Yeah, I cam up. What you see is what you fucking get. Don't like it? Too bad. What you see is what you fucking get. I've cammed up. I've been called out. Actually, one of the first times I ever cammed up, it was literally, hmm, 3 years ago. I want to say, I think it was 3 years ago. I believe it was on the 13th of December. Evil Abe called me out because I had said something, and he literally said, "Missy, if you cam up," he said, "hit the go live button, cam up, or shut the fuck up." Messaged my friend Reaper Man, God rest his soul. I got a hold of a couple other people, and I said, "Let's fucking do her." And Art literally said it. "Do you want to do this, Missy?" And I said, "Let's shut him the fuck up once and for all." I did a 2.5 hour stream with my fucking cam on the whole time. Abe come in my chat and he said, "Holy fuck, I can't believe she did it." He called me out and I did it. Oh my god, Rebel. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, that was funny. Oh my Jesus. Oh my god. Rebel's comment. Well, I literally said somebody. Oh shit. Oh my god. Rebel. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for that, Rebel. That was hysterical. But yeah, like, oh my fuck. Oh my god. Yeah. Rebel future reference. I'm not going to let you live that one down. Oh god. That so yeah, that's it with my title. So that was interesting. Oh, and then like I was watching last night, that kind of a little bit, and Steve was saying something about monetization and stuff like that, and it got me to really thinking and be like, for unless you're like getting like six, seven, 800 people, or even like 100 or so people in your chat every time, is it worth being monetized? Because like you get what, a couple of cents for ads. People can buy memberships, and is it really worth it? Like, is it really worth anybody wanting to be monetized for like maybe $30 a month? If like I don't know how it works, but like I don't think I'd ever want to be monetized, you know? Like yeah, there's some people out there they got their monetization. They don't ask for people to do whatever and people do it. But and there are people out there, like I'm not bashing on them, like they're e-bagging for like the dumbest reasons, like um okay, Mark Terry. He e-bagged saying he needed money for his cat to go to the vet or the cat would be put down. He e-bagged for a guitar. He like it to me it's stupid. Hey Jerry. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. Poor rebel. Jess, I'll explain to you guys after why I'm finding this so goddamn comical. Oh Lord. But I know Rebel. I'm not the only one getting a laugh out of what you said. I know. I can bet the bottom dollar right now that somebody else seen that and they're cracking up laughing. Oh Lord, love a doc. Yeah. So, but yeah, like I mean, I want if other people in community see Leo saying shit and doing shit, speak out and fucking say something. Like I want people to come out and start saying, don't hide behind whatever's going on. Put it out there and show because, like I said, she's running her mouth over there by people in this community, and it's time for this community to start saying something back. I bet, I bet you did, Jerry. I bet you did. Oh my god, that comment's killing me. Not gonna lie. One less luck, they said. No. Oh my god, that's fucking. Oh my lord. So yeah, like I said, I was about the whole monetization thing. Like, I don't think I'd ever want to be monetized because to me it just, I don't know. To me, it wouldn't feel right. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm about 37 subs from 600, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Must be doing something right. Yeah, 'cause she made a comment. She's like uh, saying that everybody over here was trying to run her off YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm still here, bitches." Yeah, that's gonna leave some real, yeah. No, that's gonna leave some real people like, yeah. So to me, like, okay, if she truly felt that her safety was being threatened, that would make a lot of people leave the platform because they'd be like, okay, now it's getting serious, my kid, whatever, and they would leave and you wouldn't see them again. But she's kind of like, oh yeah, Bonner called my kid, da 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 da. Uh, Bergs called my kid, da 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 da. Camillo called my kid, da da da. And to her, that's okay. Like these people are allowing her to say that her kid was called. Yeah, but she's going to get the wrong attention, Jerry, because like I said, she's got people like Rick Barry she's hanging around with, who's married to a convicted sex offender. Um, he's admitted to destroying child porn. He's admitted to watching child porn. And before his husband went to jail, he would go with his husband to go pick up the nieces and nephews. And those were the children that were being, yeah, yeah. And that's what got me was like when she stood there and said, first she said she worked for um, a branch of SSI, disability or something. She was telling Noodles she worked there. And then she said she would gladly give them a list of names that should be investigated. Then 3 days later, she said she's never stepped foot in a government building. Hmm. Well, didn't you just say like 2, 3 days ago you worked for a department in SSI and that would be considered a government building? But yet you just said you've never stepped foot in a government building. Okay. She said stuff like she's a PSW. She claimed she was doctor's assistant, receptionist, whatever that was, whatever they call it. She gives people medical advice. Um, she said she did house cleaning or house repair for some woman. Um, oh, she's told a laundry list of stuff. Yeah, and she cried to Noodles about how back years ago, and yes, it did happen. Morticia has come out and told people she did it. She ran her mouth about Team Truth, and yes, Morty did call her just to let her know, say, "Hey, you're not getting away with that." Morty did look her up. She called her mother's place. Her mom answered, and she said, "Hi, Mrs. So and So," and she said, "Would Tina be home?" And her mom yelled and she said, "Tina, your phone." She's like, "Who is it?" And her exact words were, "How the hell did your friends get my number?" And when she answered the phone, Morticia said, "You know who I am, don't you?" And she started crying. She apologized to Morty for everything she said, da 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 da. But Morty's never threatened her, never said nothing. She just put her on notice that fuck around, find out. And like I told Illusionist Rebel, there's a laundry list of men over here that she's played this game with. She she did it when Noodles was with Seasons. I believe she was in Noodles' ear bashing Seasons, just like I believe everything Seasons has been saying that, you know, Leo talks shit on her. I do believe it because that's Leo's game. When we did the prank sister wives thing, there was me, Silent, Karen the Cat Ninja, Dateline, Allison Live, and of course Leo. Me and Silent and Karen used to go live all the time on his thing, and Silent would just say, "You guys are kind of like my sister wives." Da da da. Leo was coming around in the chats, and I don't know if she hit him up in DMs or whatever, but I also had somebody that noticed she was coming around, and they DM'd me and Karen, and they both just told us both, hey, just giving a heads up, Leo sees you guys are having fun and she wants in on it. But they said heads up because she doesn't like people having fun. She destroys shit. So Silent one day, and he was in a group chat with me and Karen, and he said, what do you guys think about bringing Leo on board? And Karen and I both said, well, we got DMs saying to be careful with her, but we gave Silent the benefit of the doubt. We're like, all right, you want to give her a chance, let's go. And for a while, it was all fun and games. We were having fun. We were this, that. And then Leo started making it seem like we saw the isolation starting for Silent because she would call him privately and be like, I was the first one she was doing it to. Silent, Missy's doing this, Missy's doing that. But when we were doing it live, it was a running gag. Everybody was eating it up. They loved it. They were laughing. They thought it was the funniest shtick ever. Because what I would say some Silent, it would bounce off Karen and we'd go with it. And it would eventually get Silent because they're like, Silent, she's verbally abusing you. She's making you look dumb. She's doing this, she's doing that. And finally, Silent came to me one day and he's like, da 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 da. And I'm like, well, why didn't you say something before? Because the chatters were eating it up like nothing. And then it was constant, like, she would be in calls with him, then Silent, and then would do the group call. And that's where stuff would start falling apart. And then she turned around and pulled her fuckery when we brought, well, Mama Elmo started coming around again, and she did a panel, and Silent, he honestly felt, he's like, something wasn't, it didn't sit right with him. He said Elmo never really got a say. So he had said to me, Leo, and I can't remember if Karen was there or not, but he said, hey, maybe I should reach out to Elmo and ask her if she'd like to come up on the panel and get to say what she wanted. And me and Leo were like, all right. Well, he put us in a group chat there was just me, him, Leo, and Elmo. Nobody else was there. And Elmo's exact words were, at the time, because she started coming back around, be careful telling people you're talking to me. I don't want you attacked. And we all said, don't worry, nobody knows you're here, da 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 da. And, well, that bit me in the ass big time because I literally I didn't know what was going on, but apparently Leo took it upon herself to go and get a hold of two other people who are no longer on YouTube. And they reached out to me. And they said, hey, can you get into a call with us? And I'm like, yeah, okay. Not long time no see. Hey, how you doing? I get into the call, and one of them literally says to me, I hear you're best friends with Smelmo. Huh? They're like, I heard you're best friends with Smelmo. We got told you're in a group call with her every night for 4 hours. I muted and I literally screamed, that goddamn rat bastard. And so I unmuted and I said, what are you talking about? And they said, Leo told us you're in a group chat with Elmo. You talk to her every night. And I looked at this person and I literally said, did Leo also tell you she's in those calls too? And they literally said, what? I said, yeah. I said, yes, we talked to Elmo in a group chat, but I said, there's four of us there. Elmo, Leo, myself, and Silent. But Leo passed it off that it was only me. So these people brought Leo into the call, and they confronted Leo with it. Well, on come the waterworks. I'm dealing with my mom and blah, 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 blah. But that didn't excuse Leo throwing me under a bus. But that's literally what happened. Like, Leo has no loyalty to any friends because when Elmo came around that time, that was her main concern. Like, she didn't want anybody attacked. And well, Leo decided she was going to go tell people and try to have me attacked. And then finally, after that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I walked away from Silent and them, and she totally had Silent hating on me. And I got in. I believe I either called MNT at the time or I messaged them. And I literally said to MNT, protect Karen, she's next. And he's like, Misfit, what the fuck are you talking about? And I told him, I said, Karen's next, protect her. And sure enough, it was a couple months later, she isolated Silent from Karen, and Karen walked away. So yeah, when they say Leo has no loyalty to her friends, that's right. Even Elmo tried to be friends with her. And she stabbed Elmo right in the back because after that night, we brought Elmo into that call with the other people. And Elmo even confirmed what I had told them was Leo was in that group too. My cry, that's a loaded question, so you don't want to know what, you don't want to know. And like I said, like, I really wish that there was a way. I really wish that there was a way I could reach out to Elmo because it still really bothers me that we couldn't get a hold of her to tell her about Art's passing. And I would never want Elmo to learn about it through like watching YouTube or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, like, and you know what? I would love to reach out to Elmo. I would love to talk to her again. Just kind of, hey, But I know, like, I hope she's doing better.